Me insaka ura Michael Sarfo-Kantanka wono a leading communicator at the Alliance Movement for Change. Ono so atnase. Quickly mamenko na mema Michael Sarfo-Kantanka bofu kronkron mema na china no pay. Bofu kronkron machi.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. No my question.
Nyame adom your papa edin ni so ade ho abetuja.
Okay.
Me say why interview
me.
Yeah, you didn't come up nti yeah ni age I mean arehemu aba say emrebe to me asesa magana for ne mbabunu na nya baby asi.
Right.
Nti eno ahon komo na no pay me be hwese ye bedi wa.
Na oluma ho te say ho.
Nyame adom ne ho ye wa hoden na send America say ye ne wo arehemu na free ono ne nkita ho aye ne di. O ma ye hu say no send mbabunu na sida na koma so no. You know Niema yes manunya arehemu say Niema be ya magana. It's there he's really poised on the change agenda.
Nyame etiase, nyame etiase. Na oyi no rani me dabayin.
Emre pamu na me say obaba be odebaba be tuja.
Yes.
To say ano the AN say ye per volunteers.
Okay.
Ye recruit to embabu na won pese ombeka ye ho na ye nyina no ye yempem koso na ye nsesa sa amemu nhyehyeye no. Nti say no na eda yakoma sesese.
So let's get it right. So it's not a political party but movement.
At all, it's a movement. You know, constitution no ma ho kwan ye Ghana mra e wo ho na ma ho kwan say mam picking it this way. Ye papa land or abone bra o na ni monyam e na opese oboa Ghana man. Inti eno ne ba ne be domo MPP ko no.
Okay.
From the beginning our vision opese obeboa Ghana. Now we share political parties me at the time my MPP na omo vision ne omo principles and align with or no align no na ni so ade hu no.
Okay.
Into the na ho den okay the friend is saying certain businessmen can bo member for me YEF omo young executive forum omo de omo sika ne omo ni monyam be boa MPP party na e wo ma na yewura kofo by obeboa as ambassador obeye minister for trade minister for presidential special initiatives na dey enti otumo say ni so ade hu na movie na ohun say ano na MPP no they are no longer serving our principles na enam obedi echebi ni probity accountability fairness sa ne manema na onhu biem and o say ne eni so ade hu na ye Ghana ntina e ma ne be dom party ni nti say party no emboa biem de ene obeto aso na wa pema konanim constitution ma ho kwan say on be independent candidate o pese obedi president e kwan mi ni da say obefa political party so ana obeko as an independent person. And no ne ade as say all pim cost say the transformation agenda through industrialization no ebe to me ahyehyɛ na abem amagana for.
Right, young cause substantive issues so government move on import restriction bill. Ye ni won komo. Amane say ye wo normal bi wo ho aye kraba o my Ghana mu na mo no aye kra normal ebe o my Ghana mo no so na a weaken the economy. That means that as a mine, yetimi produce more. Na yetimi even export to be near so yetimi nyeska e free more. But close kakra wom was say normal no ayem farmer no. Wo pese wo de ba, wo betro krata ko ma aban no. Nti aban no accept say wo de obetimi de yamade aba, ana betimi de mo aba, wo betimi de diapers aba na wo de aba o man Ghana mu. San shishi aban de aba yi. Edom kuma na say da bi emwayen. Enye good move to help us as o mine.
Mina medase say Andra a minister for trade Honorable Katie Hammond or the interview or join news also intimate kakra na ensem no you know e boama minya rehemu wo yera Alan Vision or dey ba say o see enya union government a government of national unity because the only question I was say Busa ya hone say intin hyehyɛ ya beboa Ghana na osha at the committee level no MPP ni NDC ka bomu na omo hyehyɛ niema all of a sudden minister the bedru parliament na minority yi omo ti say hyehyɛ no emboa because one reason omo man say committee na yate or Ministry of Trade no, it's a joint committee no. Omo be favoritism. Say NDC ni na person okra sa nneema 22 ye mu ade ne sa nneema ne ba. Committee no ebema nneema mu ayedin. Omo na MPP for ba omo aye a bit of favoritism or why flexible among OSHA issues where there's so much acrimony in the system. I say you deny other side, minority side, almost right to certain privileges and time almost what power no. It's time be the Jawa system name.
Any munasonenam.
Any munanenam. Enti o de ba say bebo o man kra where did they Jawa muninti no. Omo ho ne say no ade we ya de ba no. O de be ya kwansi de bia mom. Nti me assess issues na one ade I ba metrim ne say okay so say I see a restriction of all these things. Where are the productivity base ebe hold the fort na bra ya restrict sa na no so umma ye mademba umma diapers all these things it should be based on a certain underlying productivity level just say so umma mo ne mba o say yetumi ye ya de wa ha
okay
inti say unye sa de no na say o block here say o be cause a bit of hunger na bibisa na the inflation beba because now eduane back a crab in our system nim now also na minorities argument in the bemu o maka crab aba na kakra no so see embeje permit I just say me o just say na yes ya chiche politics here say ene me ne o mienu so we NDC ni me MPP ni na ye kwa prayer there baby
automatically.
I mean, minority, no, they have a point. At that committee level, no, one of the pressing issues are no more than say after the committee ne decide no, almost recommend my minister. After a hono, nipa na obe apply and say you rejecting na. It was so nyakwan akwenya say obe appeal. Now appeal no, say yansan fan minister na ho ono Oshem to go must say or reject any panel application. To say na me the application by why reject it?
Yeah.
Yes, me appeal. I miss some wow.
So what is the guarantee?
What's the guarantee? That obese sound dream.
Yeah.
Now minority no issue back home we say yenshana in parliamentary select committee. A minority or majority or me no asha assess no. But according to Honorable Katie Hammond interview committee, or say Attorney General approve sa structure now putting in place into who anything wrong with it. But
Sarfo-Kantanka say yantime start with a step forward you be near draw as on mine because when me ya drain imputation bebrebe no can be no mine Ghana ye ho chire yen and emre dru kakra say say yes you produce more yetimi export yes yetimi export be na wo man nya ho mfa so aban na mfa apart from say was wa person o de ba tro letter bre no na wa hwe be favor some group na some group nke fantastic idea
onim me da seminia time bia no these things they don't work in isolation. You don't put the cart before the horse. Se ponko twi bibia o se ponko ne na twi load na nya se the load ni kwesi ponko ne nim ti load ne never twi ponko na na. Now it cuts both sides. I would say a cutting importation, of course. To some extent, mejitum de enema kosono. But you see, we should at all material points, everyone say access to certain business and opportunities. No, there's fairness in the system. Now, my more example, Papa Alan through the presidential special initiatives. Okay,
1D1F.
Omeka Ayensu Oba and Starch Factory.
Okay.
Ebuama yenya 5 ethanol factories. ethanol and some alcohol. And one a be benefit ye papa despite ni we mu nyina starch a omo ye wo ho no. E bi ne nam so ayedinya neat fufu. Into say ayenya fufu powder. We say it won't even make sense economically. Say still aye kokra starch every abontin about my name. Because now you didn't can set up say based on a basic need no waha. You know, and the answer now also block importation no. You should be able to put in place certain measures. Until that time, no, yes, Ghana for say Alan industrial transformation or day ban. I was say a budget so because nka one day one efi nka wonya sa political will no from the executive power holders nka yen have some of these conversations. You know, there's always
because when you have political will from the government now patches and because one of the flagship programs of the government the 1D 1F buying the boost to 10 be say what the papa abagana so
yeah me na onim MPP back 2016 your manifesto mo at the time na industrialization ye big issue and na ye papa Kufuado omanpanyin ode yera lanchematin a otumi bi enjuma to ano now Alan Baye no in political struggles ne ade or your minister only executive power
okay
until at the end of the day he can only advise suggest policy directions but it behoves the executive power no because skawe me mfa nkosi cathedral me mfa nkoye napco me de beboa 1D 1F you know o share allocations are equal I think I have the file here maybe na makaska do I call
that is the 1D 1F
the 1D 1F no o share ska equal o share bibi to say napco every single month na government spend about $70 million like Ghana cedis sorry on napco but ebano the ebe bien juma na o share ska equal na areho na areho until clearly it shows nipa na okra to me no baby anakoma wo yepe populist moves enema ema ye gidin ema ase ene ya edidi prekono na ye hwehwe enye de ebeboa ma oman no etumi move forward mini aye na ye si fa nipa koye internship na ye si fa nipa bienjuma ni me no den he na ka ba first o se nka yetumi bienjuma no o se mo boa ma Alan beer factory si but utumu se commitment na e wo ho no na enye about 278 registered projects they say I have 106 fully operational now there are 148 under construction that as at the time na era Alan a free mono and there were 24 pipeline projects. Now, between Abra started projects on basic January 2022, Alan April. Now, 100 companies, and Yaska 2.69 billion in interest subsidies. Now, Ubusa won't say into NAPQA, now a temporary measure, more like an internship, no. Every month we are buying the 70 million Ghana cedis na call. Into a few na oya mas na saying. My main kambom say
that for 1D 1F.
Yes. No, for NAPCO.
NAPCO, yeah.
Yes. So I find na about 840 million Ghana cedis. And I call NAPCO. Sebi oye nuanu mo omo ye NAPCO winim say na bebre ko adwuma mu kra omo nya hwe nkoso wo productivity was really low because ya de omo akokeka aban adwuma ho na ade and these are some of the prevailing issues share den amra yetimi aban tumi kasa ono de hia no ne cathedral you know when there's youthful unemployment amanfo dwane free oman mu okọ kotoka terminal 3 and you may be a metaika sasemi obeko akohuna mabuni asala ya omudwane what we have a need but your duty bearers no hu sa need no minia there na who say unemployment is a big problem. In Tika say to me, Emma Njuma bien who here. I say to me, my factories, I'm ready. I say, private sector, na engine of growth, no. Your more incentives, but what do we see? Taxes here and there, and then my unfavorable, business climate. Until I say, share. Na yensa niema Alan sa great transformational plan. Mr. Ghana for obian pebi non kind. Papa no wa adwempa, he has a plan. So far obian to me crown for a plan and buy. Embe trade there. Oba obey. But Alan they are total for more be when Toyota Ghana nkwa buy be over 300 jobs. Toyota Ghana, say offer University of Ghana Legon a friend is saying bypass Kwana. Open who say Toyota Ghana baby school kase o ama Legon engineering school.
Okay.
These are things that Alan they buy. I didn't know yen son as him but any that's why I want to say the say no or pre-executive power.
Yeah.
Onyanya sa executive power na enema bebre dan akoma so person ye no. Afede obetumi aye without any difficulty.
Right, OT and Kaha, Ghana Casa Jumadi or Casapa 102.5 FM. We are very interactive Facebook Live. We'll be to me joining in Casapa 102.5 FM. We'll run Michael Sarfo-Kantanka, a frontline communicator, Alan's movement for change. Ona Yanadin Komo. Yeah, here the most Uraquasia de Odike, or also joining us as founder leader, union government. On also joining NFA, Yadin Komo Chicheno at was star 423 hash, star 423 hash. But about star 423 hash on us sending us select option 1, Kasapa FM before 9 o'clock. Yeah, they send me this car, Bemaum. But then I had the Amay and said, you bet me more production. I will mind Ghana, you be producing more. Not even export your products and be my Ghana.
Me that's mean ya. Say productivity no. Okay, exports now. Then there's a value chain as any money follow. For instance, I was saying raw materials. Now raw materials no. I was say you saw and confess name more to me. Yes, raw materials production. I was say Hon Abilolo. In Thailand, one policy or the ban I see a friend new agric revolution. This new agric revolution, they say what's the value chain of all crops now? Omo munya skapa kase ye edwadifo na omokoto free ekuafo ne ho. Nti obi to make a top body free Queen Sabe 1 city, 2 cities. Or the budget 20 cities. I will dance so my market. Now, the problem here is there's uneven spread of wealth. Even though Queen na fenimunyana or the naho den ado efuo or the naho den do efuo no obi abeton fufufu because there are no structures in place that reward people at that primary production level. No. It's in Ireland, so new agric revolution. One thing obey say, you better identify a piafona or more no say body for you better come up body for baby. Now you find a way to add value to body now or madonna. And to say no beton body no raw sa wojom. A be better of course, but then there will be factories around that. But there to me my young starch. It is a creative body factory. You bet me I can body 4 groups are bomb. Then now they are producing you better processing. Now you export be. Don't forget say all creatives are factory, a better administrative staff, a better all kinds of people ejuma ejuma be no. Enya who say but a political will be a ensure ni ho. Because here Alan wa try wa maye hu kwan bebre so ebetumi abi enjuma ntade a ye crowd to me be etumi nya ho foreign exchange enti ejuma bie ni we no production no it comes back to political will omo besi so a sempanyifo no besi akonya ne so a I don't know what happens all of a sudden priorities necessary to profit making yɛndwen nipa no ho nti time bia no example baako a me time my Boston Industrialization Drive abra abrofo no potato disease eba Ireland omo dwane akọ Boston omo kodru on omo say no oman fofra ya ba mu ye hia akwan ye hia factories ye hia pharmaceuticals ye hia railways ena omo a efe from ankra we ye carpenter we ye mason we ye ena omo a hyehye ye na omo build factories na ade ohun once I build the factories no share the word millionaire and when they free first time omo the word millionaire and they free the Boston Industrialization Drive because ka backronym now obia ba omo ton that there omo ton you know obia interested in Boston obia person who the air cost wo ho nti o share Ghana I didn't na yen to me have a single plan a development plan to say the Alan Academy na yen di so last time I call Dr. Aninoy Thompson National Development Planning Commission omo very fantastic plans aban bia ba ye hwe manifesto niam ebebu ama yenya kakra didi wo ho procurement you know niam kitenkete na ye hwe misplaced priorities I think it's about time I was say ye makua yo ho hia ye nyesa lip service nko but woman here say o de sika ekọ ho
when invest bebre wo planting for food and jobs and
enough minia so remember example na me MNE consultant or GIZ project be market oriented agri program Kasapa FM o hwe abrofi EU for be yeah simple plans so you know just empowering people some are aggregators some are farmers you're born with farm inputs near the rice farmers now you identify different commodities now what empower them at the end of the farming season meaning yields are brofinya e Ghana haya upper west northwest of Ghana you know to me but I was in there with government into me nyebi now one problem ye documentation ye niema buga into me track your progress into na sometimes ya na the field of MNE Taiba mo aban enema bebre ne ye hwe de bebo ama nkofu bi anya ska ye nhwe de bebo ama oman no be konanim yera Alan oye adwuma wo United Nations Development Program UNDP one very important policy advanced the BIA what we call the Human Development Index. The Human Development Index no say okay oko my mwa nipa na titimo no den impuntio na aba omabra bomo. And yes, phantom economic policies now inflation cost inflation about from there be inflation bar from no a discover bottomana. You see, these are indicators I hear share. The panel mutual mining no to me ye jumanya scar na it is a common cost or then a mau dream nipa ho chance ka ho. And only are there Alan episode of chat if every be the capability approach. Capability approach ne fẹ́ wọ́n sẹ́ nípa ni si capable of surviving obetumi atena se obetumi na setena mu no sẹ́ obi ampa nso ne mu a aban ne hɔ a nipa no otumi bɔ bra na self sufficient ana me da se ɛhɔ no na wɔ sɛ yɛ hwɛ sɛ yɛ kuafo yɛ ade bia ɔmo dɔ obɛkɔ nkra ne bia se kuani yare kra hospital kra yɛ problem you know ɛwɔ sɛ yɛ hwɛ na yen dream nipa no mo abra wo be dream nipa no bo say no nipa no here health on here roads on here accommodation even baby ordinity beto or here security e hono na sa components of survival ni nyina eba at play and na Alan say yen hwe na yemwa nipa na omoye the drivers and beneficiaries of development no yen hwe na yemwa omo ho here ye dan say ye dream ska ho a into me wow money bebre.
Okay. Man, I say, maybe I will be able to join in and star 423 hash. Appropriate time about 20 lines. Now, it's what Bajumadi so bad for mobile phone. I mean, first come out, but star 423 hash. Over star 423 hash, and we are sending options in everybody. Just select option 1. Option 1, no, Kasapa FM. Most select you, maybe South CN2 now. Yeah, 25 Ghana City, who did 500 Ghana series. A customer do. Ama no nkron aba you best start to chase kana gumba to gum more na water no more na e will stand a chance of winning and he will be too back when I would to do when he say what to do no opportunity say will be to me arena because over screen is wow number na beba more no will stand the opportunities great opportunities will be to me arena star 423 hash star 423 hash no one send it no one select option 1 option 1 no Kasapa FM maybe we see into one me into 5 Ghana cities na yenkosesia quickly ma yanko the former president John Dramani Mahama they were proposed to say who are yadom na yeto abama no 24-hour economy I don't need idea Ghana for her na amam for raise concerns already no yeah we numa bebre ho aye run 24 hours no baby they say hospitals nurse for running doctors for binum running security services police for binum running and what is new about the 24-hour economy? How do you see the 24-hour economy?
Me name that say era Mahama 24-hour economy no question me take first one question me busa me when say problem be no person solve it. You see, before you come up with a strategy or a plan, no, also who problem or how person solve it. My name answer man. I want to assume say unemployment situation on person almost solve it. Now, sector be no target. Is it that government sector aban ejuma say any social welfare for upon ejuma 5 na shift and you move for aba na minyanya sa clarity no. But however you look at it, send now can oko mining companies I mean it's now obuase mines funding in a year juma anaju homoko anopa bikwa anaju oko hospitals mini health aye juma omo ye juma anaju enti I don't know what his motive is, but then however you look at it okofa I was say a port ye juma 24/7, no problem. But Okofa Niama free, Temahabo, now Oba Senior be rare cry. A bow and just 7 cry or coin so now you am show. Because Udru Ashaman overhead Hona, there's some robbery incidents where Obian can hoshe. And I jomu to me free bush name ya traffic tachi ho. Motorway neso. Omu to me be ever touch out cry near Joe phone, no more saying rare. Bush name.
Oh, motorway ne so.
Motorway ne sa shaman obia ya west shaman overhead o kakra ne ba no. Enye Hong Kong anajo o drive wo sa Liberation Road so now we do traffic point airport traffic baby na say o packet traffic at your red. Boys here stress sky. E bit to me twon so sekai. You know, so there's so much insecurity it defeats that whole sane or peaceful atmosphere for any productive work to be done in the night, especially at the scale era Mahama Eshisheno. Time behind I say a nanti and sana yet to America. I was say Akola or Crawley, now a nanti will know to America. But in Juman in Jumay overseas we went to me and baby. I mean, no, yeah, be fine, but and to me, I solve a problem. No, overseas economic issues. So the eco IMF, what they do so by all these issues. You know, my acquire over fast solving. No, now also public personnel. I am mana over 70% of our GDP. Editia cano also be loading more with a shift, a 9 shift over funny public account. So, serious, it's neither here nor there, however you look at it. I think, Yera Mahama, I was say, Ghana for to me, Busan and Sama, a home here. Say, and yan Samna, okay, kana, keke, but also to me, try, say, quite when I'm a first, I must solve this specific problem I'm facing. So, say, for instance, Yera Alancha Martin, urban who problems with Ghana face it. To say, me a typical example. Now, it is for vice president. They be also digitization or digitization. Meaning, digitization anything. Digitization is that there are analog systems now will transfer digital platforms. Now, what problem really are you solving? It's a matter of efficiency and am I moving on to digital platforms. Now, here are Baomia. NIA a created database of all Ghanaians. There will be a biometric data. Sarfo-Kantanka data now show a NIA system mudada. NIA another parallel effort about from NCA. Ministers also about creative biometric records. Sikaseye kwa na yera Baomia idie. Into utumu say omo ndwen oman no nipa odwen oman no obeka say no yempe a central server. Yemfa all public sector information enkogu passport details, birth and death records, hospital records, health, ejuma, tenants, ade. Bibia or one central database because nipa no eba kope. It is also showing a biometric data or the fingerprint so and information about to the relevant quarters or data. Unfortunately, and procurement this car and kofubenya wa honti. Obia person ye de. Na NIA says chuchuri die NIA records biometric data. Na NCA so omo ye omo de. Inti abrebia no there's no direction for the country. Obia doing how to amass wealth. Now here Alan ba or see a bear there friend no a national development plan. National development plan no anything. Yeah, because it's a Ghana for you. You who say Njuma ne here Alan say a Juma na mopa or the an industrial regime eba industrial transformation. Young who be that Ghana. Me dinka ka Boston there one say. Abrebiano say industries were what? And the next question I say, how do we get them more efficient? Industries were automatically are dealing with unemployment. Now, how do we get the industries working better to serve the people better? Then the question of digitization, introducing AI tools, and also Germany in developed countries here. BMW, Mercedes-Benz, almost use robots na de share cars are you bebre. Okomo factories are robots, they work in an automated way. Robots na fa akonya no de abesim, offer dashboard no de abeshim, offer bonnet no de abesha no a screw. And to say yeah prayer who say yeah digitization no. Are we saying say emabunu no munya njuma anya no yen consider omo ana because nipa na njuma no ko nya bi onya skills a onya wo school no nya apply then na oba be introduce the question of digital platforms. Now mind you, I'm not against digitization. I'm saying let's be pragmatic in our resolve to change things in this country. Now ade amanu se time bia no yempanyifo omo pese omo yi attention ni free enema ehia ho e de ko sebi o enema ehun hia ho obeti nipa ya fa ne se be kan economy ho asem all of a sudden also the nekra ma yesu o se den I mean enema basa and solve problem bia e come din for emabunu ye bre betray how you are going to reduce the inflation, how you are going to create jobs. Also person the president also to me my a quite say na me ba me solve problems say the island GTP abaya ye ka ho asem yi but there be ene no nam ha okwa sorry way Friday no call mosque Sunday sorry trying to solve non-existent problems. Ghana ye problem with religious intolerance that and so any abaya topical odun one because politician na ya form no omo ni a certain plan or vision be a betumi evaluating they try to play on this bandwagon that time be they were system name but we don't talk about the real issues bothering the youth and the people of this country. I believe say a man also say, you know, your best transformational leader bit is our lunch and Martin. Na your man a quine. No maybe in Juma Magana and Mabunu Nyabinye. And Mabuni then I share a Juma and they say a benya baby dear theato. Asa. Unfortunately, you won't say near my way in a yama yimu. And yaman koye a commoding for time there are security threats. Alansi Oba, and yama bestasa, and Kobase, MPP4, and a wa baimu into common day NDC4, and Kobase NDC4 and a wa baimu into common day MPP4. Alan Chematis Oba, no Bia Baye Juma, or be create a government of national unity. Government of national unity, and they say, Sene, MPP wa baimu. Nasa Oko Parliament, na ye wo nimonyam for bit to say Dr. Seidu Jaso. JICA ni projects I can say serious economic agric economists. Unfortunately, enya na buying a womb into parliament on upper pay in yeshe, but to call agric committee a unim ne influence for her. Me MPP phobia minimum to make us say no papa we oya de. Into oya de adenti na yemfa no enka aban ho manemwa. Alansi oba sa ne ma na be thing of the past. Nipa no so obetumi aye adwuma no kwa de a ono obeye adwuma emfa ho so ye MPP emfa ho so ye NDC e be create a merit based structure obia betumi de ne contribution aba for you know omana year building no enkoba say MPP was suntina you know MPP for kwa na e rule oman no o se obia dwen trebe mata wo ye dwadini o oye tailor ni o oye mason ni oye fitter ni obia dwenche be mata onemu na ba bebu man no odwen Ghana for we ni nipa wa say yehwe na abebia no na ya America say omu ntumi mfa plan mba nka de America ne say nipa no the plan ba ya assess plan no ya evaluate plan no now even beyond that yembusa say nipa ya o ka asemi why be da na obetumi aya na we should assess the credibility of some of the people seeking to lead us. Ebeboa ama you know enema besesa ama yenyina ewo Ghana ha. Alan Chematin ba oba no adeba ko kan say oba be inspire attitudinal and behavioral change ewo Ghana for mu. Ewo senema besesa entumi mba say yet your mind mu na among for them rush almost I will be aye the ope. No. I was saying to Mrs. I was say fight corruption. I say yeah strengthen institutions independent bodies a check and a balance on state actors, public actors. No be enya de etini. And say and to me mba say oto man mu na mra anya adwuma obi a de mra hye ne nsa. Nti nema bi wa ye betumi aye a ebeboaye no. I say yenya leader obetumi atre ekwan no na ye di so eno ne Alan Chematin a ye guso bo ne ho dero.
Right. Me da se na no pay say obeka isa ne yendi nkomo. Nipa ote ne nkan Wura Michael Sarfo-Kantanka woni yempan for kasa de ma Alan Kwadwo Chematin ne ehwedum se kwase de wodike beba beka yensa but unfortunately when demand beka yensa aban ye sorry Sarfo sorry finally me Ghana phone to you.
Me na me da se idase wa kwanya sonko a ode amaye em so kori ase afane nyina amaye tumi asesa nyina no there was sometime a leader, a transformational leader into Winston Churchill, Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, even Yemai Mukaye Boko Haram Nkrumah yenhwe party you see so the common kojina party so emwa oman no because so far you practice a partisan system, all this or multi-party system.
Okay.
You acquire IMF about 17 times. I'm wow mine. Into Yenshana transformational leader. Se party ni the nipa bakwa to say you're kufuado tisuya. You're kufuado ne policies and any vision and a driver or minus here. And your party no. Into Yenshana yemfa independent candidates Alan Kwadwo Chematin. Na yen support movement for change na emabunu ne de ba no na yesesa Ghana na ebeboa ye nyina
Right. Mera